Welcome everyone to another edition of the Creator TechConnect Series. For people who have joined you, Creator TechConnect Series is a month-on-month free webinar that we conduct where we concentrate mainly on the technical nuances in the Zoho Creator platform. Hi, I'm Sai Kumar Muralidharan. I'll be the speaker for today. I'm part of the Zoho Creator training team. And before we get started into these sessions, I would like to talked about few of the housekeeping rules that are to be followed. First up, we have the attendees who will be on mute at all times. Please post your questions in the questions tab so that it would be easier for us to help you out with the questions. And a recording of this session will be sent to all the registrants. So you can sit back and take in the knowledge, and then you can go back again, try it out, and also revisit the recordings as well. And please participate in the polls and surveys that we run in between the session or at the end of the session. Thank you so much for your participation. This week we have a quiz contest that we are running. The top 5 winners will get a 25% discount on our online training workshops that we run on a weekly basis. We have business user as well as associate developer training that we do every week. So stay tuned, stay throughout the session and answer the questions at the end, and get the prices of 20% discount. Now let's get into today's topic, which is custom widgets and extensions in Zoho Creator Part 3. As you can see, Part 3 is the three-part series that we have been conducting. It has come to a finale. This is the last part of the three-part series. So I would like to give you a small gist of why we took widget extension as a series. So widget extension, when you start using widgets inside the application that you are building, it enhances the application with few functionalities which can be adopted inside the application, right? So with these widgets that you are developing, you can create solutions for problems that are being faced by the customers, or you can give out few solutions for your technical problems that are there. With custom widgets and extensions, this is a three-part series that we had planned, and this is the third part of the three-part series. And I was talking to you about the widget extensions as a series and the reason behind us selecting this topic, right? So when we wanted to showcase how widget extensions can be developed as widgets, and then we wanted to showcase how widget extensions can be used extensively as well. So keeping this in mind, the greatest advantage with widget extensions that you are creating for different pain points that you or your customers are facing is that you can monetize with that as well. You can host the widget extension that you are creating as an extension in Zoho Marketplace and get revenue out of it. So that is one such great example where we wanted to showcase this widget extension and the process of building the widget extensions so that developers and partners and customers can get benefited out of this. Now, in the three-part series, we had custom widgets and extensions in Zoho Creator that we covered in January. And then we moved on to the existing widgets that are already available in Zoho Marketplace with Zoho Creator. And we showcased how that process is done in part 2. And in part 3, which is this session, we have widget extension development for Zoho Creator and moving the extension into Marketplace. Now let's see what is in store for us today. We have first the recap of the custom widgets and extensions in Zoho Creator part 1 and 2. For people who have joined new, I'll be happy to give you all a small recap of the widget extensions part 1 and 2. Then we'll move on to the Zoho Developer platform, and we'll be showcasing how you can use the Zoho Developer platform and the Sigma platform to upload your widget extension that you have created into the review of to Marketplace, and then you can host it inside the Marketplace. We'll be taking you throughout the process through live demonstrations in multiple places, and we'll also be explaining about different key pointers that you need to note while working in this process. Now let's start with today's sessions with the recap of sessions that happened uh, in January and February. First, we have the widgets in Zoho Creator, where we started with what are widgets, how can you create widgets, what is the process of creating widgets, and how you can use JS API concepts and different scopes inside JS API to communicate between the application and the widget extensions. So with JS APIs, you can push and pull data, and you'll be able to create a more robust extension, right? So that was discussed in part one. And in part two, we took about the extensions in Zoho Creator as a major topic, where we covered the existing extensions that are already there in the marketplace. And we gave a walkthrough of how you can install the extension, what are the requirements that are required to be fulfilled. And we also showcase the extensions from the developer perspective as well as the user perspective. My co-trainers would be sharing the link for part 1 and 2 so that you can go ahead and revisit it as well. And with part 3 in this session, we'll be showcasing how you can develop the widget and then how you can upload the widget extension to the Sigma platform, and then how you can publish it to Zoho Marketplace. So we'll be going through the whole process. First up, for people who are new, let me give you an introduction about the Zoho Marketplace. Zoho Marketplace is an online store where users can go ahead, browse and discover multiple extensions for Zoho products, and you can develop custom extensions that are already available, and you can have industry solutions inside the marketplace for different products and different pain points or problem statements, right? And for us to develop these extensions or custom applications, we have different developer tools that helps us out, right? When you have these developer tools to develop extensions for different Zoho products and custom applications for different requirements, you need to have a place to host them, right? That is where Zoho Marketplace comes in. So you have a platform where developers or partners or anyone who would like to develop an application or a widget extension can go ahead and host it in Zoho Marketplace and get monetary benefit out of it, as well as put it for free so that users can start using them, and that would be a great place for networking as well. Now let's look at the Zoho Developer platform, which helps us to develop these extensions, host these extensions to Zoho Marketplace. So the developer platform is a cloud platform, free cloud platform for developers to create ready to deploy applications, extensions. If you have already created an extension, you can host that extension into the platform and then push it to the Zoho Marketplace for review as well. And with this developer platform comes multiple options. First, you have the Sigma platform, which is exclusively for extensions, widget extensions, where you can create your own widget extensions. You can host the existing widget extension that you have already created into the Sigma platform as well. With Zoho Creator, you can develop custom applications, which would be solving a particular problem statement, or you can develop a custom solution that you would have developed for a customer or any other solutions, right? So you can host that custom application into the Zoho Marketplace as well. And with vertical solutions, you can accumulate multiple suite of Zoho products and create a solution. With Zoho API, you have a directory of documentations that would help you to communicate with other third-party applications, where you have the suite of Zoho products API documentation in a single place, which would be very useful for developers to go ahead and understand and start using the APIs. With Catalyst, you can develop custom applications, microservices with solutions which are particularly for different problems, and you can do that by serverless functions as well. Now with Sigma platform, it is a low-code extension development platform which enables developers to build, to host ready-to-use widget extensions for Zoho Creator. Now, using the Sigma platform, the developers can create either public extensions or private extensions. So let's see what are public extensions. These public extensions are extensions where when you put it into the Zoho Marketplace, you are able to give it to the audience where the users can go ahead, install it, download it, and use your custom applications or use your widget extensions as well. With the private extension, it is hosted for a smaller audience. It can be for an organization. It can be for just few users where you can go ahead and share the direct URL for that extension, and only the people who you are sharing those URL to will be able to use them. Now let's see the widget journey, right? Till now we have seen what is Zoho Marketplace. We have seen what is Zoho Developer platform, and we have also had an introduction into the Sigma platform as well. Now let's look at what is the journey that widget extension takes. From the time you download the CLI tool, then you create a project, you develop widgets, and then you test and pack it, right? So this process has been covered in detail in our earlier sessions in the series. So please do go and visit the first part of the series where we would have covered these topics in detail. Now, once you have a widget extension that is available with you as a zip file, once you test and pack it, you can upload the zip file to the Sigma platform. And once you upload it, you can test the application in environments and then publish it to the Zoho Marketplace. Now, let me walk you through a sample widget extension, and from there, let's take it to the Sigma platform, and from there, let us also push it to Zoho Marketplace. And let's start over here. And this is the dashboard of the Zoho Creator. Over here, we have Zilker Order Management, right? With Zilker Order Management, I'll click on the application, and inside the application, I have a widget extension that I have created, right? So this is a widget that I have created with different items over here. Now, for now, I have uploaded mobile specific information. You can use this to for your own advantage with having different products that you wanted to list. The functionality would be the same, where you can click on the information that is available. You have the manufacturer, storage, and different specifications for the product. And once you click on the product, this would give you a detailed explanation of the features that are listed over here. And you also have the image of the product that gets enlarged, right? Once you see this, the users will be able to confirm the booking by clicking the button over here. Once the user confirms the booking, they'll be taken to the order form over here, where the selected model or the selected product would be populated over here, and the name, address, and the phone number and other details can be populated, and the user can place an order by clicking on submit, right? For us to get the information over here, you have an add mobile form which has all the details of the mobile, like manufacturer, storage, what is the OS, what camera it is, and the image, a smaller image and a larger image as well. And you can see in the mobile report, we have all the information that is available with regards to each and every mobile over here. And with this, you have the details inside the widget extension, right? So this widget extension is available as a documentation over here. My co-trainer would be sharing the link now. You can go ahead, follow the steps, install the widget extension. You have a zip file over here that you can download, and you can also play around, edit the zip file, and use it to your advantage, to your requirements as well. So once you go ahead, open the zip file, you will have the script.js and the widget HTML, which is the index file. Inside the script.js, we have the Zoho Creator API, JS API call being done over here to get all records from the add mobile report. So the add mobile report is nothing but the report that is there over here called as add mobile report, right? So with this add mobile report and the Zoho Creator API, JS API, I'm able to fetch the records. And if you want to edit this, you can go ahead and edit the JS scripts. And with the index file with the widget HTML, we have created a connection, and we have tested and packed the widget extension. Now, once our widget extension is ready, now let's get back to the presentation and let's see how you can go ahead and push it to the Sigma platform. And let's go through the process from there. First up, you need to submit the extension to Marketplace, right? Once you submit the extension to the Marketplace, you have to select if it is going to be a public extension or a private extension. You can have it as a private extension. You can just share the URL to a group of people, and that would be the extent of which your widget extension will be used. If it is public, you can fill and submit the Marketplace details form. I will be taking you through the submission process as well. And after the submission is done, right, a review process will be done where different stages of the review would be covered. And then post that, your widget extension would be published inside Marketplace. Now let us get into the demonstration back again. Now this time let me get into the Zoho website. So you can go to www.zoho.com, and then you can get into products. Inside products, you have apps, suites, Zoho One, and Marketplace over here, right? You can click on Marketplace, and inside Marketplace, you have Explore Marketplace, right? You can click on Explore Marketplace, and this would take you to the Marketplace page where you have different extensions for all the Zoho products that are available. You have custom apps, you have industry solutions as well. And you can go through these extensions and custom applications for all the products that are being listed. Now, towards our right, in the top right corner, you have a hamburger symbol, right? You can click on the hamburger symbol. And in the third option over here, you have the developer guide, right? Click on the developer guide. And this would take you to the documentation, which has the developer console as a button over here. You can click on it, and this would take you to the developer console. Towards your left, you have other documentations which would help you build extensions, submit the app for submission, and so on. You can click on the Access Developer Console now. And as soon as I click on the Access Developer Console, it asks me to sign in or sign up. So if you are a first-time visitor, it would ask you to sign up. You can click on the sign in option, and this would take me to the Developer Console main page. Here I have Sigma, which is the extension builder platform for the Zoho applications. You have Zoho Creator, which would be used to build custom applications. And then you have Zoho API, which is a directory, an API listing where you have native Zoho APIs available in a single place. And you also have Catalyst, where you can build and deploy world-class applications and microservices without managing servers at all. Now, for this session, we'll be mainly concentrating on the Sigma part, right? So I'll click on Start Building over here with Sigma, and this would take me to the Sigma platform, right? So this is the Sigma platform where I have three tabs: extensions, published, and draft, right? If I have extensions which I am keeping it as draft and I want to edit it further, it would be under the draft tab. And published is nothing but if you have already published few extensions, that would be available over here in the publish tab. And in all extensions, you will have all the extensions that are available. Towards your left, you have functions, executions, connections, and settings. Under settings, you have the developer options where you can add the developer to your Sigma platform space. And you can click on Add Developer over here. And you can use the role of member or an admin over here. Now I'll cancel this. I'll get back to extensions. And if you want to create new extensions, you can go ahead and create a new extension by clicking on new extension in the top right corner. Now, when you want to create a new extension, it would ask you to enter the name first, right? I'll enter the name as extension. I'll have it as card view. And I'll give out a description over here as this is a extension for Zoho Creator. And let me click on the service over here where you have different services like desk, projects, and here you have creator, right? You click on creator and then agree to the terms and conditions after reading the documentation, and then click on create over here. So once you click on create, this would take you to a page where you need to name the widget extension that you have built, right? So let me name the widget extension as extension for Marketplace, and I'll attach the widget over here, right? So we have already, as I told you, created a zip file after testing and packing the widget, and that zip file is the new card view that I have created and packed and tested, right? So I'll click on open over here, and that widget would get attached in the widget file, right? And I also have to enter the index file. The index file is nothing but the main file, main HTML file over here called as widget.html, right? So I'll enter the index file name over here called as widget.html, and I'll click on save. Now, once I click on save, I will have options to publish it, right? So let us just give it a second while it loads. It says that widget updates have been successfully done. And if you want to edit it further, if you want to make new changes, if you want to edit the name, you can just close this tab over here in the top, and this widget extension would become a draft, right? Over the period from there, you can again move it and publish it as well. Now I'll click on the publish option in the top. And here it would again ask for the title of the widget extension that we are creating. So I'll again enter the title as extension for Zoho Marketplace, right? And as you can see, this is the first version. Now I'll give out a description as this is an extension for Zoho Marketplace from Zoho Creator. And I'll publish it. So now once I publish it, it asks me to submit to Marketplace, right? So I can close this tab now, or you can go ahead directly submit it to Marketplace. But there are a few prerequisites that you should know before you go ahead and submit the extension to the Marketplace, right? For that, let us go ahead into the presentation to discuss that. Before that, I'll also show you where you can again go back and submit the extension to Marketplace. You can get into the versions over here, and you have a list of versions that can be seen if you have created multiple versions of the extension that you have built over here in this tab. And here you have a button to submit to Marketplace, right? So before we submit this to Marketplace, let's go back into the presentation. And let's see some of the prerequisites that are required before submitting the extension to Marketplace. While you submit the extension to Marketplace, you would be asked to fill out different forms. Now, I'll be listing out what are the details that you would require before filling out these forms. The first one is the privacy policy of your application or an extension, right? So if you will have to draft the privacy policy of your app or extension as a URL and then paste it, and also the terms of service document as well as a URL. And then you also have to have the extension icon. With the extension icon, you can have it in PNG, JPG, and JPEG image, a maximum size of 1 MB, and the resolution should be 180 into 180. With a thumbnail, you have a maximum size of 1 MB, and the resolution should be 740 into 340. And then with the screenshots, you can upload 1 to 4 screenshots as an image, PNG, JPG, or JPEG, and a maximum size of 2 MB. This screenshot would help the users understand the installation process in a picturesque way, so that they'll be able to have a hassle-free installation process. Now, you also need to have different content ready as well. So you need to have a tagline which should be ready for your extension before you start submitting to the marketplace. You also need a description for the widget extension or the custom application that you have developed. You need to also mention different key features that highlight your widget extension as well. And then you also need to have a user guide document link, wherein you would have a process that would be followed for uploading the widget extension, and then using the widget extension from the developer perspective as well as the user perspective, right? All these details should be explained in the user guide documentation, so that it would be easier for the users to go ahead, install, and start using it. You also can have help video. It can be a 15 to 30-second video, which can also give an understanding to the user about the workings of the widget extension and what is the problem statement that it solves, right? And at the end, you should also have a pricing model in mind. It can either be a paid plan or a free plan. Once you have that figured out, now let me also show you where each of these taglines description comes inside the widget extension page inside the marketplace. Now this is the already existing widget extension inside a marketplace. This is a screenshot of that widget extension called as organizational tree map for Zoho Creator. Here you have the tagline underneath the title, right? Any user who comes in, they'll be able to see the tagline below the title. So it is something which is very vital, and it should always represent what the widget extension is about in a short few words, right? And then you have a description which has a detailed description of the widget extension and what it does and what is the problem it solves. And then you have different key features of that widget extension. You can also draft these key features according to your widget extension that you want to host in Zoho Marketplace. And with these key features comes the help document as well. So the help document comes under resources, and this will be the main page that is welcomed as soon as the user clicks the widget extension that you have uploaded into Marketplace. You also have different screenshots that can be uploaded over here in a new tab where those screenshots will be visible. Now, I was talking to you about the pricing model as well, right? If it is free, you can just users can go ahead, directly click on install, and they'll be able to install the widget extension. If it is if you already have a pricing model in mind, you can have it as a one-time pricing model, or you can have it as a recurring price. So if it is recurring, you will be able to give out a price per month, and that would be converted to a year. And you also can give out annual discounts as well. With the pricing per, it is always organization for Zoho Creator, and the users will have an option to select if they want to pay monthly payment or an yearly payment. Now, once this process is done and you have submitted all the forms with all the details that we had discussed, and you are you have already submitted the widget extension for review. Now you have an entry into the Zoho Marketplace Partner Console. the whole process would take you directly to the Zoho Marketplace Partner Console, where you can view different statistics and options that are available for the developers to interact with the Zoho Marketplace team as well, so that you also have a hassle-free experience in the review process as well. Now, with the console, you have listing metrics of the widget extension or the custom applications that you are trying to host. You also have app details that can be entered. If you want to communicate with the admin of the Zoho Marketplace team, you can go ahead and do that. We'll be showcasing all this in the demonstration as well. Now, let me get into the demonstration, and we'll take it from here. We had left it in the Submit to Marketplace button over here, right? You can click on Submit to Marketplace, and this would open the Marketplace details page. I was talking to you about few forms that you need to fill, right? So these are some of the major details that you need to fill before you submit the extension into the Marketplace. Now, first thing you need to do is to select a category. So what category does your widget extension or a custom application that you have developed fall into? It can be finance, business, productivity, or IT and administration, right? So I'll select business for the widget extension that I am going to host inside the Marketplace. And then I have the privacy policy for the app or extension that I need to provide, right? I'll click on the terms and condition draft that I have already done for my widget extension. I'll paste it over here. And it asks you an information about, does your app store any personal data? It can be yes. If it is yes, you need to list out what is the personal data that you are going to store. Is it username, email address? And if it is no, you can continue with the next process of filling out the terms and service documentation. I will paste the same URL over here, and then I'll move on to the Marketplace vendor agreement over here, right? So please do read the Marketplace vendor agreement and the Marketplace GDPR policies, and then click this checkboxes over here to proceed further. Now I'll click on next. And here I have the supported edition, right? With the supported edition for creator, it is always standard. You can have it as standard, and the installation type will be install as a default. You can have it as install, and then let's click on next. Now here, as I told you, you need to attach the extensions here, right? You have extensions, you have thumbnails and screenshots. The uploading of extensions can be done in PNG, JPEG, or JPG, and all the details that you need to view before before uploading the images are available over here. I'll click on the extension, and I'll get into the image that I have already processed, and I'll enter it. And I also have the thumbnail image as well ready. I'll click on it. I click on open, and I also can enter the screenshots as well. As I told you, these screenshots should be visually understandable so that viewers can go ahead and the users can get to know how the installation process is done, right? So now I am installing the screenshot over here, and I'll click on next. Now, once I click on next, it takes me to the summary page where I need to enter the tagline, description, key features. The tagline, I'll enter an extension, for e-commerce, and I'll enter the description as well. This is an extension for Zoho Creator. As I told you before, this description should be in a very detailed manner. For demo purposes, I've just given a sentence, but the tagline and the description should be appealing to the user and understandable to the user as well. With key features, you can enter key features of your widget extension. Here I'll enter this extension, auto populates the order form. And you can also add key features as well. If you want, if you have multiple key features, you can go ahead and add these key features. And you also have the user education guide, right? So you can have admin guide, where from the admin perspective, what are the things that they need to know before they install the extension. With the user guide, you can also view the extension from the user perspective and draft a document so that it would be helpful for the user as well. For now, I'll use the documentation over here, and I'll click on the help documentation and I'll paste it. You also can do case study links as well. So have you already used the extension in different places for different use cases? And if you feel that it would be a great case study for users to go ahead, read and understand the workings of the widget extension or the custom application, you can again go ahead, draft it and paste it over here as case studies. And you can also provide a 10 to 15 seconds to 20 seconds video of a help video so that the users can understand about the widget extension. Now I'll click on next over here, and this would take me to the pricing page. Inside the pricing page, I have option as globally available. Does this widget extension need to be globally available or only in your DC? So over here, I'll click on yes, globally available, and I have two pricing plans. One is free, another one is paid. If it is free, I can just go ahead and submit it. If it is paid, I have two options as pricing type. One is recurring, another one is the one-time payment. If it is the one-time payment, I can select the pricing per as organization, and the plan name I can have it as plan 1, and I can enter the price over here, right? This would have a one-time payment, and you can also avail the you can check this box over here so that users can avail a free trial for 15 days, or you can select the recurring option over here as the pricing type. Inside the recurring option, you have the price over here. So I'll just have the plan as plan 1. And I can enter a monthly price of, let's say, $5. And as soon as I enter the monthly price of $5, it converts it into a year, multiplies it by 12, and I have a value over here as a yearly charge as well, right? I can give out annual discounts. Let's say I give out an annual discount of 5%, and this annual charge gets reduced over here, right? So depending upon that, the pricing would change on a monthly basis as well. So this would be viewable to the user so that they can select a monthly or a yearly payment. Now here I can check this box to offer a free trial for 15 days. I can add different plans. I can have plan 2 with different charges, right? And I also can go ahead and use the one-time payment from here. Now, another important thing to note over here is once the app is published into Zoho Marketplace, once you fill this out, submit it, and it is gotten into the review process and submitted into the marketplace and into hosted into the marketplace, you can't change the plan immediately. You'll have to wait for more than 30 business days to change the plan. Now I'll click on free and click on submit. Now, once I click on submit, I have two options, right? I can go to language support. Inside language support, I can add a language. You have two languages, Chinese or Japanese. I'll just close this. For now, I'm not going to change any language. I'll click on the back button. And now I'll click on no thanks over here. And this would take me to the partner console over here, right? I can preview the app, or it would take me to the partner console. I'll click on the partner console, and this would take you to the marketplace partner console that I was talking to you about. In the marketplace partner console, towards the left, you can see you have a home button and you have an inbox, you have apps. Over here, I have multiple apps that I have already submitted for review. I'll click on the card view extension for Zoho Creator, which is the one that we had created just now. Over here, you have a status that is seen, right, called as app submitted successfully, inside which you can also view different statuses and movements that happen at the back end as well. You have a process that is involved. Now I'll get back to the presentation to discuss about the process that is involved after submitting the widget extension for review. So this approval process usually takes 2 to 4 weeks, depending on the volume of requests that are coming up. And the extensions will go through a series of technical and security tests as well. Once you submit the extension for review, there can be functional testing done, there can be security testing done, there can also be some privacy testing, and your pricing of the extension will also be reviewed. And the content that you are providing, for example, like a description, what are the key features that you have given, are all those key features and descriptions matching with the extension that you are providing, and all this will be checked as in the review, and it can be published after the review is gone through, right? Now this is the process. Before I get into the version updates, let me get back again into the marketplace partner console, and let me also give you a walkthrough of other options that are available inside the partner console. Here I have analytics, where you can see the detailed analytics of the widget extensions that you have hosted, or you can also see the custom applications widget, custom applications data over here in analytics. You can also see the revenue reports as well. So what is the monetization that has been gotten from the widget extension that you have provided? All these analytics and revenue details can be seen over here. In inbox, you'll be able to talk to admin from here. You can click on admin, and you can click on what are the details. It can be a general question, and you can select which app you want to ask a question for, right? And you can write the question over here. And with regards to the inbox, it is there only to communicate with you about the extension and the review process. So inside the review process, if the Zoho Marketplace team wants to communicate with you to get any understanding about the submission, they'll be able to communicate with you from the inbox. You'll be getting communication, and you'll be able to respond to the email as well. Now, let us get into the version updates. So when you have different versions that you want to create with, it can be an existing widget extension or a custom application that you have created, you would always want to refurbish it and also improve it as well, right? So that is the reason we always have the version updates available for you. Here, you can also submit the version updates for review, and from there, the marketplace team would review it and check if that version update has validity, and then they'll push it into the marketplace instead of the existing version. Now, these are some of the key pointers that needs to be noted. The first one is you have a support of building extensions in all data centers. The maximum size of the widget extension that you are uploading into the Sigma platform is 10 MB. And let's also discuss about archiving and unarchiving of extensions. With these extensions, if you are not able to respond back again to the queries that are being raised by the marketplace team, over a period of more than 30 days, your extension or a custom application would get archived. If you want to again unarchive it, you have to reach out to approval@zohomarketplace.com or talk to the admin from the button that I showed you. They'll be able to help you out. Now we have come to the end of our session. So this is the quiz time. So let's start with the quiz. Let me start with the first question. Please put your answers in the chat section. Uh, the Creator TechConnect series is a month-on-month free webinar. Is it true or false? I'll give out 5 to 10 seconds. Please put your answers in the chat section. Now let's move on to the next question. What is the Sigma platform used for? To create and develop custom applications or to upload and develop extensions? Now we'll be reaching out to you all, the winners, in email, so that you can avail the 25% discount. And now let's move on to the upcoming sessions. So we have few upcoming sessions that we have planned, and we would like you all to get to know what are these upcoming sessions, and we would also like you all to register and get knowledge from that. First up, we have the application development bootcamp. This is something which is very interesting that we will be doing from March 19th to March 21st. Here we will be showcasing an application from the ideation stage to the full-blown application. So you will be crossing different stages. We will be showcasing how you can go through these stages. It's a 1 hour session that we'll be conducting for 3 days. Please do scan the QR code and participate. My co-trainers will be sharing the link for the same as well. Let's move on to the next few webinars that we'll be conducting in the coming month. So we have the learning table series. For people who are new to this learning table series, I would like to give you a small introduction into the learning table series. The learning table series, again, it's a month-on-month free webinar that we conduct, where we concentrate mainly on the industries and the applications that can be developed specific to different industries. In the session, we'll be featuring applications for industries. For example, next month we have selected the industry as logistics. Inside the session, we will be showcasing an application, and we'll be showcasing different features that we have adopted inside the application. And this would be a 45-minute webinar. Please do scan the QR code and participate. For people who have already registered as well, please do again register by scanning the QR code so that you do not miss out. And next, we have the Creator TechConnect series. We have come to the end of this series on widget extensions, right? So we'll be starting a new series for mobile SDK, and please do go ahead, scan and register for the TechConnect series that would be happening on April 11th, 9 p.m. IST. My co-trainers would be sharing the links for both these sessions as well. You can go ahead and copy that, share it to your colleagues or friends so that they can also get benefited out of it. So while you scan the QR codes and register yourselves, my co-trainer would be sharing a poll over here. So in the poll, we are planning to start a click channel where we would like you all to share your email addresses so that we can add you all to that click channel, and you can get regular updates of the webinars that we are conducting and trainings that we are conducting, and also the upcoming new webinars that we have planned for you all, so that it would be easier for you all to come and participate as well. So please do share your email addresses so that we can again add you into the click channel, and you can get regular updates as well.